Hi, welcome to Lunatic Tarot. My name is Christina. For my description and all that good stuff, you can check the box down below. You guys know what to do. Today we're going to be doing a reading for our Cancerian friends for the month of June 2024 regarding matters of the heart. If anything else pops out during the reading, I'll be sure to read it as well. But for right now, that is the intention that I'm going into this with. So without further ado, my deck is already shuffled and I'm good to go. Let's do it. All right, Spirit, for our Cancer friends, you give us some messages. All right. It's weird. I've done 3 readings. I've done the water signs today. So I did Scorpio, Pisces just before you. Both of them had 5 of Swords under the bottom of their deck after the first shuffle. That's insane. So we have the 5 of Swords for you as well. Cancer. Yeah. All right. We'll make note of that and we'll come back to it. Let's get into your cards. So the first card I see is the 9 of Swords. We have the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so a good bit of earth energy here. Some of you guys could be dealing with an earth sign. All right, let's see what we got. Some of you, Cancer, I see a lot of you guys might be stuck in a situation and you really just don't know what to do. And I see you possibly relying on other people, asking other people for advice and what you think you should do. There could be other people involved with, you know, in some way with their opinions or playing their part in the situation. I'm not really sure. But this feels like a I need to do what's best for me kind of situation. But it doesn't feel good. Let me show you this. So the 4 of Pentacles, that 9 of Swords, and then the 10 of Wands. First of all, let's start with the 9 of Swords. That's the first card that came out. It's the most prevalent. This is the card of extreme anxiety. It's the card of not being able to sleep at night. It's the card of being woken up from your sleep. It's just absolute devastation. You can see she's not too okay there. And you have the 4 of Pentacles, which can talk about shutting down and pulling back and taking what's yours. And then you have the 10 of Wands here, which talks about having to pick up the pieces and move on and feeling weighted down and just feeling so burdened. Could be physical. Maybe some of you guys are having to move because of this. Could be an emotional burden. But having to pick up the pieces and keep moving forward even though you're burdened down with this. So I'm getting a very heavy energy here, Pisces. I don't know what it is you guys are going through. I'll pull cards and we'll figure it out. Some of you guys, this could have been like a marriage situation because I have the Queen of Pentacles here. She's the wife. She's the mother. Let me look at this 5 of Swords. So you see the look on this guy's face, the 5 of Swords. He's not happy. He's got a lot going on in his head. He doesn't know which way to go. He's confused. He's got a lot going on there. Maybe some of you guys are being forced to move on. All right, let's get to clarifying, shall we? Spirit, can we clarify this Nine of Swords, please? All right, clarifying the Nine of Swords, we have the Eight of Cups. I'm not surprised to see this here. The Eight of Pentacles. And then the Two of Swords. It's interesting. I got double eights here. Wow, I have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so triple eights here. 8 could mean something to you guys. 888. Clarify this Two of Swords, please. Clarifying the Two of Swords, I have the Justice card, the Page of Cups, and then the Ace of Cups. Interesting. You know, the Two of Swords talks about having blinders on. It can talk about being shut down because you have so much going on in your head that you just shut down and you shut everything out. You see she has blinders on. And she's got all this going on around and she can't seem to get her way out because she can't see. It's a card that can talk about sometimes we purposefully blind ourselves to things that we don't want to acknowledge. Other times we're just so knee deep in shit that it's difficult to see reality. There's a side story here of there could be some of you out there who maybe had an opportunity at new love, but for whatever reason, you weren't able to see it or you weren't able to like nourish it because of wherever you are in life. Like maybe you see it now that this person, whoever they are, was like offering something really good, but for whatever reason at the time you weren't able to see it or trust it, or maybe you had so much shit going on, maybe you were trying to get yourself ahead at work and whatever the case, maybe for some of you guys, maybe now you're seeing it. Maybe now you see that they did have good intentions. Maybe that's what you're being forced to move on from. Interesting. Can we clarify the Ten of Wands, please? All right. We have the Hermit, the Page of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I get this feeling that there's some sort of like wisdom now that you have now that you didn't have back then. And like Cancer, I get the feeling that you feel like it costed you. You lost something of value. And sometimes that's the way it happens, you know, sometimes we're not supposed to see things at the time. Sometimes spirit blinds us to certain things because of other things, other reasons. Clarify the Page of Wands, please. Queen of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you know, it feels like you've been working so hard to get yourself grounded and get ahead that in that process, it's like you lost something. The irony of it. You know, you work so hard to get ahead in life and it still ends up costing you something. Does that make sense? And I feel like you have to move forward, and it's like you made your choice. And maybe you feel like you made the right choice, but it still ended up costing you somebody. It was just maybe right person, wrong time. Clarify this Four of Pentacles, please. It took a lot of effort from you to restrain yourself from this person. Yeah, look, clarifying the Four of Pentacles, I have the Devil and the Strength card. This talks about having to overcome. This talks about having to be strong. And, you know, sometimes we get headstrong and we put the blinders on to get through certain situations, you know, just to get through them. But whatever it is, it's like you had to pull yourself, you had to keep yourself away from this person. And you know the crazy thing is I don't get the feeling that they were a bad person. I don't feel like they would have been bad for you. It just feels like life got in the way. It's just like where you were at that point. You couldn't make yourself available for it. Ten of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, and the Empress card. Some of you guys, this has to do with children. Look, maybe for a small part of you, maybe you were already married or in a relationship and this could have been somebody else. Maybe that you met or worked with or fell in love with, and you couldn't entertain that situation or encourage it or nourish it because it would have been wrong. You know, you did the right thing, but you know, this person's still, you think about them. Does that make sense? Oh, shit, that was there. All right, let's continue. Let's clarify the Two of Wands, please. Some of you guys could have been somebody you worked with. One more, please. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles, we have Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Yeah. Six of Wands at the bottom. I just get this feeling like there's so much desire for this person. And you had to temper it to stay on the straight and narrow. And again, I don't feel like this was like somebody that wasn't good for you. This wasn't a bad person. This person would have been a great match for you, I feel, if the situation were different. For many of you, it's going to be different what the circumstances are. But it's like, Cancer, I feel like you had this need to stay on the straight and narrow and to keep course with what you were doing. But in the back of your mind and in your heart, you truly fucking desire this person. And maybe some of you felt like, well, not right now, but maybe, you know, maybe down in the future, once I get A, B, and C straight, who knows what the future holds. I think some of you guys always left a flame burning for this person. You never could quite put it out. But you had to temper yourself for the sake of the situation. Maybe some of you guys expect this person to come back around. You have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck there that talks about success. It talks about a positive public image. Some of you guys, this could have been, whatever this was, like there could have been a stage where other people could have seen it and maybe judged it, or judged either one of you and maybe might have put you guys at risk. Like say it's a workmate, right? And if you had a romance out in the open, other people might judge you, might affect your status. And that's what the Six of Wands can talk about, is your status and how you appear to others. There was something about this that just wasn't going to work in the time in which it happened. Clarify. Yeah. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles, please. It was, look, there's the Six of Wands again. It was very important to you, Cancer, that you pick the best choice, not out of desire, but out of what was best. Wow. A lot of you guys, this definitely could have been a workplace romance for sure, because clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, I got the King of Pentacles right there. Six of Wands. And then the Five of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, I got the Three of Swords. Three of Swords signals heartbreak. Having to twist the, sometimes having to twist the knife in your own back, you know. Yeah, some of you guys, this could have been like a boss. Something to that effect. Or again, like I said, maybe you were married. The King and Queen of Pentacles can talk about the husband and the wife. Maybe you were married and there were other people involved. There were children, you know, that you couldn't just uproot your entire fucking life. And you had to maintain an appearance. But it doesn't mean you didn't feel the loss. Let's get a advice spread. Spirit, can I have an advice spread for my Cancers here? All right, we'll stop there. All right, the advice spread, I've got the Five of Swords. There's that Five of Swords. The Moon. Look at all this green. The Judgment. The Seven of Wands. And I think that's all I pulled. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a big card for me because it talks about being mentally trapped up in your own head. And like, no matter how you present, because you can look pretty normal. If you looked yourself in the mirror, there are some things going on in your head and your heart that you can't get away from, that you can't run from. These things hold you back. They're always there. Wow. Ooh, this is heavy. The advice here, Cancer, is that you really need to consider how the judgment of other people affect you. I have the Judgment card, right? There's that. But then also the Seven of Wands. Now, in the Rider-Waite deck, the Seven of Wands is a card that talks about going on the offense and standing up for what you believe in and not backing down. And when you pair it with the Judgment card, I think Spirit's asking you to really ask yourself, or to really evaluate how it makes you feel when others judge you and how others perceive you and why it affects you like it does. And if whatever it is they're using to judge you on, like whatever it would be, the negative, is it something that you can stand up and fight back against? Are you willing to do that? Because once you get that element out of the way, there might be an opportunity on the table for this thing, this person, whoever they are. The Moon card, this Five of Swords. Clarify the Five of Swords, please. Wow. 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 Clarifying with the Five of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Wow, look at all this cup energy. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Look, it doesn't matter how much you try to like block them out of your head. This person is not going anywhere in your head. And how you feel is how you feel. And in fact, I think as the more time goes on, the more you feel that loss, the greater the desire for this person gets. And I think in a lot of ways you feel like this is the one who got away. And some of you might be at the end of whatever situation you have going on currently in your life. Like maybe you're at the end of a relationship or the end of a marriage. There's something here where things are wrapping up in your life. A certain phase of it is. And there might be a door open for this person. If you make it happen, if you really want it, listen to the advice. Find out what it is that judgment, that potential judgment you would get from others, if you could get yourself around it, through it, think your way logically through it, and then get to a point at the end where you can sort of reason it away, you can make space for this person. Now, I don't know what it is. I don't know where the judgment would be coming from. That's going to be different from all of you guys, for all of you guys. But time just keeps going on, and you keep wishing in one hand and shitting in the other. You're desiring this person, this soulmate. And I think intuitively, I think you and this person, your intuitions like talk to each other. I think you both feel this way, and I think you both did the right thing at the right time because of whatever the circumstance was. And you knew it was the right thing to do. But I don't think either one of you have ever gotten over how you feel. And having to move on costed both of you. Wow. Okay. Cancer. Yeah, Cancer. I'm going to leave it here. This was a really interesting reading. The energy of it is overwhelming. But I'm going to leave it here because I think the message came out. If you resonated or liked the reading, please hit the like and subscribe button. It all helps. But without further ado, I wish you well. And Cancer, I will see you next month. Bye.